Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. Got a Kastle Obsidian 92 for you today. Really fun all-mountain ski. It does take notes from the wider skis in the ZX line, puts it in a narrower package. So this makes for a really fun all-mountain ski, but has more of a free ride or a playful influence to it. This ski is a carryover model for 2026, so same construction, shape, profile, graphics as last year, and just works really well on the feet of skiers who are looking for a good mix of energy, flotation, versatility, while still having a nice quality ski down there on your feet. Kastle does a great job at making a high quality product. They go well out of their way to incorporate sophisticated technologies into their construction in order to make these skis feel like a much higher end product. Construction-wise, they are built with a blend of poplar and beech in the wood core. They get fiberglass as well, but the beech does a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to making the ski feel a little bit more dense and more stable under more aggressive conditions, while the poplar keeps it light, poppy, and energetic. They also use their hollow tech in this ski, so by removing material from the shovel here, they're reducing the mass, and then that makes it quieter and operates with less chatter. This is the 169 here, and we're on the scale at 1,650 grams. So kind of a mix of, weight. It's got good balance to it, and that's kind of the whole part, is that the ski is predictable, smooth, pretty easy to use, but still feels somewhat substantial. Tail is a little bit stiffer than the tip. The tip uses that hollow tech and just kind of makes it a little bit easier to initiate turns due to that slightly softer flex. When we move into shape, it's definitely got that free ride influence. 92 millimeters underfoot with a 14.6 meter turn radius. Versus the Paragon series, the Obsidian uses more camber underfoot and a slightly thicker wood core, and that just makes it a little bit more peppy, especially in that underfoot zone. And then with these skis, we get considerably more taper than we see in the MX line. So the widest part of the ski is brought well down into the ski here, providing better flotation due to that overall footprint. And then we get some decent rocker here in the shovel as well. The Obsidians follow basically the same model as the ZX line. So even though the ski is narrower overall, they use the same profile. So that means that relative to the width, this ski has quite a bit of taper and rocker, especially in the shovel. A little bit more all mountain oriented in the tail. We do get some decent taper here, more to help with the release of the turns. But in general, it is more of a free ride ski than the width lets on. The shape certainly does a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to flotation and maneuverability, despite it being in that low 90s range. We have some tester feedback here. Let's see, who got this? Lauren Morton notes that it felt heavy when I first picked it up, but found it was great pushing through the soft snow. Great for any terrain. Not super floaty because it's a 92, so not what I would pick up on a powder day, but would be fine with the shape. Yeah, I think that's kind of right on the money. Aligns well with what I was saying, that for a 92, it has really kind of progressive shaping and styling. Makes it a great bump ski, super easy to maneuver with that slightly shorter turn radius, but yet still a supportive tail. So if you like moving around trees and bumps and other soft snow areas pretty easily, this is going to be a great option. I think that the shorter turn radius and the lack of metal kind of keep it away from being a super aggressive ski, although the beech does help kind of bring you into that more solid feeling zone for sure. I think that there's an intermediate application here, someone who's looking for a ski in the mid-90s that does well in softer snow, yet provides some nice energy, would really like this. If you're an aggressive expert skier, you can go onto the Paragon line and get those 2 sheets of metal with that same overall footprint. But in general, this ski has a really nice audience and does really well on the feet of skiers who are kind of intent with their turns. They want to get nice feedback out of the ski, and they also want good flotation. So yeah, that's it. That's the Kastle Obsidian 92, really fun freeride ski here. Make sure to check it out at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.